How goes it? I'm Will Maxwell Jr., and this is What Did We Miss? Here I'll tell you the stories that WWAY did not. They were too busy telling you about things that actually affect you. A 10-year hunt for treasure has come to an end. Millionaire Forrest Finn says someone has found the $1 million worth of gold and jewels he hid in the chest. Finn published a book in 2010 announcing that whoever found it could keep the goods. He said this was to give hope to people during the Great Recession. It's only fitting that it took another recession for someone to find it. Only a millionaire would actually think that this gives people hope. Like, hey, I know you've fallen on hard times, but if it makes you feel better, somewhere a tree has more money than you. The man who found it is keeping his identity a secret, but sent Finn a photo of the treasure as proof. He followed a clue hidden in Finn's memoir, which is a shame because it means he stole the Declaration of Independence for no reason. In addition to gold and jewelry, the treasure chest also contained prehistoric and pre-Columbian artifacts. Not too much so that the chest goes in a museum, but definitely just enough to make it haunted. Samsung has released a smartwatch app to help people wash their hands. The app comes with an alarm that reminds you every 2 hours to wash your hands, and that you could have just used an alarm clock. The 2-hour interval is based on a study from the University College London that says people should wash their hands 6 to 10 times a day, but don't obsess over it. By the way, University College sounds like a fake name. Well, where do you go to school? Oh, University College Institute of School. The app uses a 25-second countdown when you're washing your hands and gives you a weekly report on how much time you spent hand washing. This is the perfect thing for people who don't have enough insecurities. Someday my grandchildren will gather around the hearth and listen as I regale them with tales of how I used to wash my hands without smart technology. Oh yes, back then we only washed our hands when we were about to eat or had just used the bathroom, and sometimes not even then. Yes sir, we didn't have any fancy timer. We would just quietly scrub our hands and softly sing happy birthday, even though it was never anyone's birthday. Well, I suppose it's always someone's birthday when you think about it, so we were really wishing them a happy birthday. Have I ever told you about sit-in movie theaters? School districts worldwide are finding creative alternatives for graduation ceremonies. Graduating seniors in a California school district used a ski lift to receive their diplomas. This was mostly because they couldn't find a more obvious metaphor for their ascension from high school. I hope the ceremony still had all of the high school graduation standbys. I hope the parents were still asked to hold their applause to the end and then none of them listened. I hope someone on top of the mountain read, "Oh, the places you'll go." I hope someone snuck in a beach ball, inflated it, right down the mountain. Just waited for someone to hit it back. If it were up to me, graduations would be more like Publishers Clearinghouse, We just go ring people's doorbells and surprise them with a piece of paper that says, hey, once a year, every year for the rest of your life, we're gonna call you and ask you for money. I'm Will Maxwell Jr., and that's what we missed.